Verse 26, Ke apestilin afton, histon ikon aftu. And he sent him unto his house, legon, saying, Me they is tin komin iselthis, neither into the town you should enter, me they epis tini en tikomi, nor should you speak to any in the town. And it doesn't say if he did or he didn't, but most of the time they didn't do what he said. Amazing, but understandable. A lot of people think it's a wonderful thing to what he did to go tell everybody. But yet if God says not to do something, what's more important, for us to do what we want to do or to do what he wants us to do? Verse 27. Ke exilthen o Isus, and Jesus went forth. Ke imathite avtu, and his disciples. Is tas homas Caesarias tis Philippu, into the towns of Caesarea, the one of Philippi. We'll go back to the map. And Caesarea Philippi is up here a little bit to the north. And there it is. So he's walking all probably up this way till he got up into Caesarea Philippi, up into what is today Syria. Ke in ti odo epirota tus mathitas avtu. And in the way he asks his disciples, the odo, odometer, an instrument measuring road mileage. In legon avti, saying to them, Tina me legusin I anthropi ine. Who one do men to say through me to be? Ide apakrithisen, and they answered, Ioannin ton baptistin, John the Baptist, or John the Immerser. Ke ali Elian, and others Elijah. Ali they, and others Enaton prophiton, one of the prophets. 29. Ke aftos legi aftis, and he says to them, Emis they, and you, tina me legate ine, whom do you say me to be? Apokrithis they o Petros legi afto. And answering, Peter says to him, Ce o Christos, you are the Christ. This word Christos appears many times, 55:47, in the Old Testament. You can see it. It's in the Greek. It's not in the Hebrew English translation, the King James, but you see it in the Anointed One throughout the Greek Old Testament. So Peter says, you are the Christ. Doesn't here in this place here, it doesn't go on with Jesus saying about you are Peter, and upon this rock, and so forth. He just it just says that, and then in verse 30, Ke epitimisen aftis, and he gave reproach to them, ina midani legusi peri aftu, that to no one should they tell concerning him. So he doesn't want them to tell other people for his reasons. In verse 31, Ke irxato didaskin aftus oti the ton ion to anthropu pola pathin. And he began to teach them that it is necessary for the Son of Man to suffer many things. Pathin, pathos is a derivative. And so he's going to began to teach them these things. Ke apodokimastine, apo ton presbyteron, and to be rejected by the elders. Ke archiareon, and chief priests. Ke grammateon, and scribes. Ke apokatanthine, and to be killed. Ke metatris imeras anastine, and after 3 days to rise up. Verse 32, Ke parisia ton logon elali, and in an open manner he spoke the matter, probably to them. Ke proslavomenos avton o Petros irxato epitiman avto. And Peter, taking him to himself, began to reproach him. Peter is reproaching our Lord. And Peter takes on these actions a lot of times on his own. Peter does what Peter wants to do. But yet he's reproached so many times by the Lord, and also even by Paul, talks about in the New Testament when he was acting as the Jews and following the Levitical laws with the Gentiles. And so what happens in 33? O they epistraphis, and he turned. Ke idon tus mathitas avtu epitimisen to Petro. And beholding his disciples, he reproached Peter, gave reproach to Peter. Legon. Ipage opiso mu satana. Go behind me, Satan. Satan is an adversary, and this is a transliteration of the Hebrew word into the Greek and to the English. So he's calling him an adversary. And I don't believe it's the person of Satan, but yet he uses this image to Peter, who was reproaching him. Oti u phronis tatu theou, for you do not think the things of God. So here is this man who does not think the things of God. And the people that follow Peter as some person that is without error, well, read this verse. You do not think the things of God. Allah taton anthropon, and how much more these people that follow this type of theology of this men having this type of inerrancy, these things that are taught, and you people that follow them need to read the word, and they'll see that all men fall apart, fall to the side. Only Christ and is the one that's true in his word. One of the problems of not following the word, following just traditions of men. Verse 34, Ke proscalasamenos ton oklon, sin tis mathites avtu, and having called the multitude with his disciples, epenav tis, he said to them, Ostis theli opiso mu elthin, whoever wants to come after me, aparnisasdo iavton, let him totally reject himself. Ke arato ton stavron avtu, and lift up his cross, ke akoluthito me, and follow me. The stavron. I hate to use the word cross, and there's a lot of discussions on what the shape of it is and everything. But this word is used in another place in the Bible. And let's go to the Old Testament in the book of Esther, verse 7. Chapter 7, verse 9. And Harbona said, one of the eunuchs, to the king, Behold, Haman prepared even a xylon, a tree, and it's not or a timber. There's a dendron is a true tree, but a xylon is a timber, something made out of wood, for Mordecai, to the one speaking for the king. And it was set straight up in the places, of Haman, of 50 cubits. And the king said, Stavrothito ep avto, let him be crucified upon it. And Haman was hung upon the xilu, which he prepared for Mordecai. And the king slackened his rage. So this crucifying or staking up somebody is a way of saying it's a way of punishing a person and putting them to death. And Jesus is saying, let if anyone to totally reject and lift his cross, carry this timber and follow me, even if you lose your life.